I'm on the empty lot where the Frontier Hotel stood, which is why I brought these back with me. Thank you, Richard, for the donation. But these are the old Frontier matches from the old Frontier Hotel and Casino, which was right here. But the reason I came out here is because it's the last place Diana Ross and the Supremes performed together. This was the, well, aside from that disastrous Motown thing. But Florence Ballard was gone. She was replaced by Cindy Birdsong. Cindy was replaced Florence and Mary Wilson, who'd been there from the beginning, and Diana was going solo. So they had their last performance here on January 14th of 1970 here at the Frontier Hotel and Casino. The Frontiers were the debut of Liberace happened, and the debut of Elvis Presley happened. Actually didn't go over very well at first when Elvis first played here. In 1981, Siegfried and Roy started here, and it's kind of fun because I got this, and this is from the Frontier Hotel, a Siegfried and Roy Magic Tiger Tail. And what do you do with this? Stroke it 100 times for luck. On November 13, 2007, using over 1,000 pounds of dynamite, the Frontier Hotel and Casino was destroyed to make way for a bigger, better, more amazing casino resort. But as of June 2023, it's yet to materialize. And Mary Wilson of the Supremes died here in Las Vegas as well. On February 6, 2021, 2 days before she passed away, Mary recorded this message for her fans discussing important February dates.
And then February 18th, I Hear a Symphony was released. That was one of my favorite Supreme songs, Holland Dozier Holland songs, I should say, because they did all those early songs, and I thank you guys for that. And it wasn't all good, some of the things that happened, because, of course, we lost our very dear sister, Florence Ballard, on February 26th. But we'll talk about those things later on. Check it out. Got lots of new uploads and new interviews, and all those things. Of course, Black History Month is going to be our theme for the month. Okay? Thank you. Take care, guys. Bye.
On February 8th, 2021, the Motown star died, quote, peacefully in her sleep of natural causes. She was 76 years old. Now, her house is unfortunately inaccessible. I still have photographs of it, but it's a private area, so you can't get to it. But anyway, Mary Wilson died suddenly in Las Vegas. The last time she performed with the Supremes together, aside from that horrible Motown thing, was here. The goodbye of Diana Ross from the group. And sadly, Someday We'll Be Together was number one, and neither Florence nor Cindy nor Mary Wilson sang on that record. I'm standing in front of one of my artifacts. It is a reproduction poster, concert poster from the Supremes. Not Diana Ross and the Supremes, but the Supremes, Mary, Florence, and Diana. From New York, 1965. Again, this is a reproduction. This was the Lincoln Center, October 15th, 1965. Top ticket, $6.80. Why they come up with the 80, I am not sure. But that's what the cost of the top tickets were back then. And here's kind of a cool a tie I got from Mary a couple of years ago. I'm not friends with her. We met her, and I paid her for it, so it wasn't like that. But the reason I'm showing you this is because of this. It's mounted with my autograph of all three Supremes, Mary, Diana, and Florence. And this is absolutely one of my favorites because I'm from Detroit, and Motown was a big deal for us. When I was growing up, there wasn't a whole lot to be proud of in Detroit, and Motown was certainly one of them. This used to be a place where a bar called Todds Sway Lounge was. And this is where in January of 1982 I worked security for a concert, Mary Wilson of the Supremes. So the first time I saw a Supreme was here. A few decades later, Troy and I were able to meet Mary at one of those celebrity convention things. I brought one of my flyers from that concert to her, which she had absolutely no recollection of, and why would she? But she was very nice. We had a nice little conversation with her. We talked about the infamous Motown 25 reunion where Diana Ross sort of shoved her off the stage. And I asked if she had a copy of that on video. And she said, no, I can't get a copy of that. I don't think anyone can. But it was a nice exchange anyway. I'm driving to Mary Wilson's place, and I know that it's a gated community, but I figured I'm in Vegas. I may as well have a look at, at least the gates, so you can see how the travel route that Mary took. And since the house is for sale, there are photographs of it available online. I'm gonna have to make a U-turn because they're not gonna let me in here. But no U-turn, so I'm gonna have to go in and turn around up there. But those are Mary Wilson's gates, and I'm gonna go in and hopefully just turn around. So Mary Wilson lived in the Anthem Club, where she died suddenly. There we go. Suddenly and sadly. When Diana Ross became the last one standing of the Supremes, which is the last one standing club, the ones that don't like it the most, the Tina Louise, or in Michelle Phillips' case, the one who's like, the others were more of an integral part of the group of the Mamas and the Papas. God bless her. I don't mean anything negative about her, but she was a lucky person. And Mary Wilson, who has dedicated her life to the Supremes, no longer lives. But Diana Ross, who doesn't give a shit, does. Hi there. I literally just made the wrong turn. How did I get back out?
Okay, look, yeah, just stick to the left right here.
Yeah?
Just bust a left at that yield sign.
Cheers, thanks a lot, man. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Well, Mary lived in there. I'm not going to bother looking for it, but that was her place. And now, heading back to LA. Someday we'll be together. Beautiful Culver City, beautiful day. It's a beautiful cemetery. They're working their way over here. This is, eventually this will be very nice. You can see they have lots of land over there that is going to be developed. And that little patch over there is where Ricardo Montalban is from Fantasy Island. And as you can tell, it's a very Catholic cemetery. If you get buried here, if you are buried here, you must have a symbol of Catholicism on your grave, or you don't count. And so you have to have some kind of crucifix or Christ or Mary or something like that. And speaking of Mary, you see what I did there? One of the newest residents of Holy Cross Cemetery, Mary Wilson of the Supremes. She's buried here with her son, Rafi, who passed away in January of '94 when Mary and he were leaving Los Angeles after the Northridge earthquake. So Mary Wilson, originally from Detroit, gained fame as a Supreme, the one that desperately clung onto the Supremes after they all left or died, tried to keep it going for many, many years. Never really properly acknowledged for that. I think Motown kind of threw him under the bus. But Mary was definitely all in with the Supremes. And here she is. I wonder what that piece of music is. It's got to be from somewhere. And it can't be Someday We'll Be Together, which is outrageous in a way, because that was supposed to be the big farewell Diana Ross and the Supreme song. And they played it at Florence's funeral, and neither Florence or Mary even sang on that record. It was studio musicians that sang on that record, and it became this lovely goodbye for the Supreme song, and the two Supremes that weren't you-know-who didn't even sing on it. Yet it became so synonymous with them. God bless you, Mary. You held on for a long time. You were great. You were funny, too. I remember we were at an autograph show, and Troy and I, we wanted to get something from her. She was selling stuff, and she had these neckties, and I really wanted the necktie. I got it, too. But she she was going to lunch or something like that, and I went up to her and I said, we wanted to get something. She goes, oh, just go on, get what you want, and I'll be right back. I said, oh, I got what I want. And she went, ooh. Oh, anyway, take care, Mary. Good to see you. Rest in peace. I know you're happy with your son now. You heard me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.